We are live. Let me set up a light. Maybe green will look good. Let's do green. We'll see how that looks. Okay. I think that can, I think this light can work. Alright. Let's adjust this set a little bit more. What is good, everyone? What is good? I'm about to pull up the stream on my other phone. And then we can begin. All right. Who we got? We got Canadian Syrup Goji, Alex Schwartz, Cyber Kaiju, Cosmic Kiryu, my dude William the Go, Luke Collector, JBTMR. What is good, everyone? Today, on this live stream, we are going to be counting down, in my opinion, well, I think these are my top 10 favorite figures of 2025. I wouldn't say best, but definitely I would say my favorite. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of figures that came out last year that I thought was pretty good, but to narrow it down, I was like, you know what? I think it's these 10 right here. Obviously, if you look at the thumbnail, you kind of already know, but hey, man, it's all good. For this stream, I decided to set up the Piper's Pit. We did that yesterday. I thought it would be a good little setup to showcase the figures. But yeah, man, I thought it would be, you know, let's just reuse this. And we're going to do a countdown of my top 10 favorites. And I'm going to be talking about some figures of 2025 that I thought were also pretty bad. Most of those are Hasbro, but it's all good. But yeah, man, what you guys thinking? What you guys thinking today? What's good, Crescent Animations? Is that my guy John Cena as your profile photo? The GOAT? The GOAT? What's it called? Cyber Kaiju said I'm planning to put out my top 10 figures at 2025 video coming out soon. Bro. Yeah, I thought about doing a video or a short, but I'm like, you know what? I'll just use it for a live stream. Why not? Canadian Syrup Goji says, I remember when we fought about the kilt being a skirt. Yeah, man, I didn't know, like, I knew there was an exact word for it. I knew it was more than just a skirt piece. So I'm like, I know there's an exact word for it. Crusta says, what's good, bro? How have you been? Up and down. Overall, I'll say good, but, you know, life be lifing at times, you know? Let's see. Goji Jojo, what's up? William says, my number one is probably going to be every single Marvel Legends. Boo this man. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking. There's not a single Marvel Legends on my top 10 list. I can confirm that. I actually... I'm dying. Sorry, guys. I've been out of breath today. For the worst figures of the year, I actually have a couple Marvel Legends on there. But, no, I don't have a single Marvel Legends on my top 10 favorite this year. I know, guys. What a shocker, right? What a shocker. But... yeah, for worst figures, though, we can get into that. If you want, I can get into that first, because most of them are Marvel Legends anyway. Yeah. What's good, Optic Jacket, my guy? Landon, what's good? He said 2 days until my birthday, the 15th. Happy early birthday. Patrick the GOAT? JBT, I'm just going to say JBT. Says, will you do a top 10 Titan 13 figures? They kind of have been... okay. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I will, to be honest with you. But I know Titan 13 is very popular on the channel. It still blows my mind. That last video I did has over 100,000 views. I couldn't believe that. That literally blew my mind. Yeah, that I could not believe that it did that much. yeah, I just couldn't believe it. But Titan 13 obviously will return to the channel. Again, I'm just waiting for the new figures to release so we can review them. Let's see. Gonna have one or two Titan 13s on the list. Nah, they're not on this list. I'm sorry, they're not. Actually, honorable mention. I could do some honorable mentions, but like on my official top 10, no, they're not on the list. You're getting the Withered version T13 toys and the Nightmare versions. I don't know if I will. I don't know. Again, it all depends. It really depends. I try to space out the Titan 13 reviews. I do. Cyber Kaiju says, I'm looking forward to the Titan 13 Godzilla. I saw that they should be releasing it soon. Bro, I know. I'm not gonna lie. I low-key, when they said Godzilla, I'm like, how would that even look like? Because they teased -1 Godzilla, but this is looking like Monsterverse Godzilla. Brickling Studio says, what app do you recommend for magic effects? I mean, any app that you can use like chroma key and like that chroma key feature, and also the light in it's like I forgot what the exact editing feature is called, but where you can like lighten a background, darken it, where you can use like both green screen, blue screen, and black screen. I forgot what that's called. All right, how about now? Wait, is it working now? Are we back? I'm trying to like see if the screen's moving right now. Bro, what was the last thing you guys... Alright, what was the last thing you guys heard? Because I've been answering and responding to a bunch of questions, and I didn't even see that I was lagging. Oh my god. Bro, I've literally been answering tons of questions right now. Oh my god. Well, that's embarrassing. Bro, I literally have been answering so many questions. That's insane. I didn't even peep that I was lagging the whole time. Bro, this is for real this is for real nah I'd lag moment. Bro. Alright, so okay, let's see what you guys said. The green screen was the last thing I heard. Okay, so Bricklings, what I was saying was I was saying that any app that you can use chroma key effects that can help you out with magic effects. Like you can get green screen, blue screen. Like if you can get a video where you can get like the effects from it. I forgot what feature that's called when it comes to editing, but I know that's used for like black screen and stuff like that. Wait, no way. Is it actually lagging, guys? Are you guys trolling me? Because on both my phones, it's, what's it called, working. Bro, I'm literally like doing this thing where like I'm waving my hand so that way I know, or moving a figure. Brooklyn Studio says, Stop Motion Studio, I have to pay for green screen. Is there a different one? Well, unfortunately, my friend, a lot of apps you do have to pay to get these features. It's not like how it was when I was younger, where you can do a lot of stuff for free. There are some apps where you can get some good features for free, but a lot of them you do got to pay for, unfortunately. But all right, let's get into the list. So I'm gonna do some, before I do my top 10 figures, we're gonna do, I wouldn't say a top 10 least favorite figures, but we're gonna be doing some dishonorable figures, dishonorable mentions. So these are the figures I got this year that I thought were butt, cheeks, basuda, garbage, throw them away, complete trash. So again, this is just my opinion, okay? Number 1 and 2, okay? These, in my opinion, are the worst figures of, what's it called, 2025. I think these were the worst figures. I think these were extremely disappointing. I was so hyped for these figures. I literally bought these two and I quit the line entirely. I didn't even bother collecting the rest of the figures in the line because they all suck. Um, I despise these figures. All right. So number 1 and 2 of the worst figures, in my opinion, of 2025 is unfortunately going to be the SH Figure Arts Dandadan, Momo, and Akarun figures. I think these figures are garbage. I genuinely hate these figures. They're so bad. It sucks because, bro, I really, really, really wanted to like these figures. I really did. Like, the hype that I had for them was insane. I love Danadan. It's one of my favorite animes of all time. And these figures suck, bro. Like, oh my god. They suck so bad. And they're so expensive. There's no reason why these figures are so expensive for being so bad. And it sucks because SH Figure Arts, in my opinion, is like the best like action figure company of all time. But like, bro, it makes no sense why these figures are garbage. Essentially, what's wrong with these figures is they're one very expensive. All right, they're very expensive. They're pretty much almost $100 each, and they don't come with anything that warrants that price. Number two is the articulation on all of them is complete ass. Like, there's just no other way to put it. Like, this is the base figure. This is no modifications or nothing. This is what you're getting. This is the ab crunch or the torso articulation. Yes, this is how it goes back. That literally that's what you get. And I don't know if you guys can see me pressing down ever so slightly. Matter of fact, me pressing down that ever so slightly already has marks on the sweater. Look at this, bro. And look at the paint entirely. It's like chalky. This is like something if I did it, bro. Like my Invincible customs are better than this, bro. And on top of that, this is Momo, a very like, how do I explain this? Articulated character, bro. Like, she's always doing some type of action scenes, and this is the most you can get for her when it comes to kicking. Like, bro. Shit is garbage. It's so bad. And it's even worse with Akarun. Because, for one, his glasses don't stay on, so automatically I put him in the container. His faceplates don't stay on. I'm not even exaggerating there. And on top of that, what are we doing with the skirt piece, bro? Like, I'm not one of those people that be like, yo, everything gotta be cloth, bro. Like, it doesn't. But, like, what is this? Like, why is it in one solid motion instead of it giving, like, 2 accessories? I don't know. And on top of that, ready for the torso articulation? Yes. For a character that's known for crouching, hunch over, and everything, that's what we're getting. He can lean back. Can he lean forward? No. This is what we get, bro. These figures are garbage. He also can't stand. This is a figure that also falls a lot on my display. Ah, man, these figures are garbage. And the paint on the faces and hair, it chips off. Yeah, these figures are just trash. And expensive. Keep this in mind. He doesn't come with anything that warrants these prices, bro. Like, oh my god. It's so bad. Like, I can go on, but you guys get the point. This figure is trash, both of them. I was gonna get Turbo Granny, not Turbo Granny. Not Turbo Granny. I'm gonna get the other grandma, I forgot her name. I was gonna get Akarun, like, in his base form. I don't want them no more. They can hold that. Like, they can have that, bro. SHF. And you know what's the crazy thing about this? Both these figures are not even $90 to $100, right? Akarun in his base form, this character in his base form, when he's not transformed, is $90. Like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? Listen, I love SHF, but they can hold that. They can hold that L. They released, in my opinion, the 2 worst figures of the year, bro. Shit is garbage. There's just no other way to put it. Like, it's just butt. But, yeah, man, that's my number 1 and 2 worst figures of 2025. Now, the next couple figures... My fault. The next couple figures, I think you guys already know what's coming up. It's from the same company, so I think you guys know where this is coming from, or where this is going. I'm not gonna go over every single figure, but you get the point. All right, the next couple figures, all Marvel Legends. That's just how it is. You guys probably already know what's gonna be on this list. Number 3, Maximum Series Hulk. You know, like, you know, I don't want to be that guy, but I'm gonna be that guy. Like, this figure's butt. Like, listen, I will say, if since there's not really a giant variety of Hulk figures to choose from, I understand why this would be appealing, okay? I really do. But this figure is not it. If this figure was the first, like, how do I explain this? If this was the first Hulk figure on on this body mold, like, if let's say they never made these figures, right? Like, they never made any of the Hulk figures. This is the first one. I would say, you know what? This is cool. This is fine. But the fact that this is like the 8th or 9th time that they've used this body mold, yeah, they can hold that, bro. They can hold that. This figure's garbage. Yeah, bro. It just makes no sense how Hasbro can lie to everyone and be like, yo, Maximum Series is gonna be like the definitive version of the character, bro. Like, it's gonna come with the definitive accessories and deco and blah 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 blah. New molds. Keep that in mind. That was the first thing they said was new molds. Most of this figure is like 85% reuse. But no, guys, we got the toe articulation because everyone and their mom wanted Hulk to have articulated toes. And keep in mind, with this piece of articulation, it's easier for him to fall over. And let's not forget their biggest selling point, which is that homie has squishy titties, so he can do a butterfly. And on top of that, this is starting to rip for some people. The squishy part of the torso is starting to rip. So, and the 3 head sculpts are garbage, bro. This shit is so ass. Now listen, I don't want to give the person's name who sent me this figure because I really do appreciate that they did send it to me. If you're watching this, I'm sorry, but like, I gotta be honest, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This figure's butt. Again, if this was the first Hulk figure that Hasbro used, or not Hasbro used, Hasbro made using this body mold, I would have been like, you know what? This is actually solid. But the fact that this is like their 10th time using this figure, or using this body mold, and it just makes no sense. Keep in mind, guys, Hasbro said on video that Maximum Series is going to be brand new everything. We've had this body mode since what, 2019? Tell me when I'm telling lies, guys. Tell me when I'm telling lies. But next figure on the list, number 4. I actually like this figure to a degree. It's going to be the Marvel Legends MCU Silver Surfer. What is my problem with this figure is that Hasbro continues to do dumb shit, okay? Dumb shit. Let me explain. For one, they refuse to use the best female body mold that they've ever made, which is the Black Widow body mold. I don't have the figure right now on me, but this is the body mold right here, where it has the ab crunch, and it's way more articulated than their old standard figure, which is this one right here. Why they didn't give Silver Surfer a character that's doing all types of stunts and like poses on the surfboard, they gave her the body mold where you don't have an ab crunch, makes no sense to me. And you know what they're gonna tell you? Oh, guys, it's budget, guys. Guys, it's budget. Keep in mind, same legs, same arms, just a different torso. They just don't. The face sculpt I think is good though. I'll give them that. I do like the metallic plastic they used, and that's about it. We didn't get no good like. Actually, no, we did get a good accessory, but it's not really good. I'm gonna tell you why. We get the surfboard, right? Now listen. This is what actually, I thought this was the coolest thing ever until I got it. This piece right here for the surfboard. Because, again, it's actually something you can use to pose the figure, right? Here's the issue. This plastic piece to hold the surfboard and the figure is hollow. What does that mean? That means that this shit can fall over like it's nothing. You know how dumb that is? Yes, let me put a figure on here and it's going to fall immediately. Like, you can't get any, like, real poses on here because one only has one fucking peg, which is dumb. And then no, if you were to get anything dynamic with it, it's gonna fall. Now let me put you guys onto something real quick. I'll see you, Bricklin Studios. Okay, guys, let me put you on real quick. Because again, there's gonna be someone that's gonna say I'm a liar because Hasbro fans do that. This is the base we get, which again, I like this figure. Again, well, I kind of like the figure. This was a good base on paper, right? This is the Marvel Legends Hasbro one. This is the Diamond Select one. You can put Silver Surfer's board on here and the figure, and it wouldn't fall over. This figure, I don't have the figure on me because it's somewhere in my collection. This is $30. This was $30 when it came out, by the way. It had the board, the figure, and everything. This is also pretty much $30 because now Marvel Legends are $25, $27. Which base looks better, guys? Tell me when I'm telling lies. I'm gonna say it every time I talk shit about Hasbro. Tell me when I'm telling lies, okay? I dare anyone to tell me that I'm lying. But it's just like, why is it so like hollow? And it would have been cool if we could have opened this and put a light inside, but we can't. It makes no sense to me, bro. It really does. It makes no sense to me. But what you guys say in the chat? My fault. What's good, Spider Mikey? Let's see. I hate figures. Crusty says I hate figures with no butterfly joints. I think it could work depending on... I think it can work with or without, but I definitely know what you mean. Luke Collector says, I swear to God, Xavier, if all your figures from the top 10 figures are Dragon Ball and Kaiju stuff, I will leave respectfully. It's not, actually. I can confirm that it's not. It's actually a good variety of figures. Dragon Motion Belair, Unraveled. Why are you so chill in the YouTube shorts, but on live streams, you're the opposite? Bro, because here's the thing. Like, I try to be like... All right, how do I explain this? With you guys... I am authentic. I do play a little bit of a character, right? Just a bit of a character, because some of you guys are younger, so I play like a little bit of a character that you guys would think would be funny. Which I would say I'm obviously funny, but with live streams I act more of myself mixed with the Unraveled Pictures character that you guys see. But with YouTube Shorts, I act how would I explain this? I would say with YouTube Shorts, I act more of a character. And then live streams, you get more of a... You get like a good balance of the two. But that's a good one, though. That's actually a good observation. I like that. Patrick says Hasbro should have lost the Marvel Legends license instead of Diamond Select. Yeah, bro. Like, you know... I keep trying to tell people. Krauser says I'm not funny. Damn, bro. All right. Damn, bro. I'm sorry. My fault. I'm sorry, bro. That was hilarious. Bro violated me, bro. Okay. I'll take that out. My fault. I'm sorry. Yo, Creston got me with that one. I'm sorry. All right. Let me lock in. Spider Mikey says, do you have any ideas to get motivation to work on a stop motion? Motivation. Okay, so I've got this a lot before, right? Like, people say, oh, I don't have motivation. This is my take on motivation, right? The whole motivation talk is weird because my thing is, how do I explain this? I feel if you really want to do something, you don't need something to motivate you. For example, like I really wanted to do, you can look at all the stuff that I did. When I was getting to like the horror franchise and like watching all these movies, I was like, wow, like this is amazing. I really wanted to see Michael Myers versus Jason. And then it clicked in my head. I'm like, wait, I can do that. Instead of just waiting for something to like a movie to happen or maybe not happen, I can just do that myself. That was all the motivation I needed right there. Besides that, I can go to different time periods like, yo, what would have happened if I did Goku and Vegeta Super Saiyan Blue versus Broly? You know what I mean? Like, it's just motivation that you find in yourself and like the projects and stuff like that. Like, for example, if you want to see, let's say Spider Mikey, right? Let's say you want to see Iron Man versus Metal Sonic, right? I think you did that actually. You did it essentially. You did that video. Or if you want to see can Eggman outsmart the Avengers, there you go. Like that's like it's your curiosity, it's your own personal excitement. You know what I'm trying to say here? I feel like if you need someone to motivate you to do something, you don't really want to do it. That's like the way I would explain it, in my opinion. Yeah, you're right. Where is Fireblade? I just peeped that. Jar Jar too. Where my son at, bro? Master Oogway is here. I'm dead. I'm dead. Wait, what are you guys talking about in the chat? Spider Mikey says, "Dude, I'm literally planning an Avengers versus Eggman video. Are you spying on me?" Listen, bro, I'm just that good, bro. I just know these things. All right. Let's get into the actual top 10. I've been hating on Hasbro. I had to get my daily dosage of hating on Hasbro. So let's actually get into the real top 10, okay? So, all right. Wait, Luke Collector says, "Sweet Mother of Jesus, we just got Xeno 2.0 before Xavier complimented Hasbro." No, listen. Hasbro can't. All right, that's pretty funny. Hasbro does. Okay, no, they don't. They don't really make good figures, but they can though. I do have Hasbro figures that are actually good. Like, all right. Listen, I'll show you some right here. This is a Hasbro figure that I actually genuinely really like a lot. I like this figure right here. This Iron Man Mark 1. I genuinely do like this figure. And the funny shit is that I didn't even want to buy it when it first came out. I just did, and I loved it. What's another figure? I'll show you right now. All right, boom. These figures right here. I love all their Black Panther figures. Like the Dora Milaje figures, I love with a passion. I think these are great. This is what I'm talking about from Hasbro. Great sculpted detail, face sculpts. What's it called? The paint. Obviously, I mean, they could have had a bit of a wash, but these are great figures. What else is there? Oh, I really like this figure right here. This figure is an example on how they could do plastic capes and it make it work. I think this Cosmic Thor figure is amazing. I think this had everything, all the accessories, articulation's great, and the cape isn't in the way. Again, they style capes to where it's purposely in the way and ruins functionality. This one is not one of those. This is a figure with sculpt, paint, detail, articulation, accessories, has it all. So there are some Marvel Legends figures from Hasbro that are actually really, really good. Again, it's just all about them wanting it to be good. All right, you guys happy that I gave Hasbro some flowers? You guys happy that I gave Hasbro some flowers, bro? All right, let's see what you guys say. Unravel being sponsored by Hasbro would be my wish. Listen, all I'm saying is money talks, okay? All right, let me stop. Now, would I take a sponsor from Hasbro? It depends. It really, really would depend. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think I think Super 7 might be the one I'm gonna say no to. I can't stand Super 7. They're not good. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I legit probably don't like Super 7 more than I do Hasbro. Super 7 is so bad. Like, I'm sorry, they're so bad. It is, and I know it's like it sounds like I'm hating. I mean, no, I am. But like, I think Super 7 is the worst figure company, even above Hasbro. They're so bad. I've never seen a figure company price their figures so high for looking like a dollar store figure. Like, bro, Playmate sells toys for $8 and they look better than 90% of what Super 7 puts out, bro. Bro, they're so buns. They're so buns. At least Hasbro has shown they can make good figures. I have never seen a Super 7 figure where I was like, bars. Like, they just suck, bro. Okay. Cosmic, wait. Luke Collector says, Cosmic, imagine he gets sponsored and the whole stream he just speaks in a monotone, full voice. Bro, imagine, bro. Listen, Hasbro, if you are watching, which I know you're not, but if you're watching, trying to hit me up with a sponsor, listen, I'm your number one hater. Actually, maybe not number one. I'm like your number 13th hater. But hey, man, I know sales aren't doing too well. I can help you out, bro. I can help you guys out. Okay. All right, I'm done. All right. Officially, we'll start out with number 10. All right. All these figures are not in any particular order except the top three. Okay. All right. Every figure is different on this list. One of them, I know you guys are going to be like, bro, there ain't no way you put that on the list. And yes, I am going to put a certain figure on the list. I already know. All right. So we'll start off with number 10. All right. Luke Collector says Rocco is the action figure collector that hates action figures. Don't even get me started on him, bro. Got I don't want to like start beef with anyone because I'm good in my own bubble, but genuinely, Rocco, bro, pack him up, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh my god, bro. There's so much I can say about Rocco. Oh my god. Shout out to Rocco. Not really, but like shout out to him. Rocco the Great, Rocco the Mid. All right, guys, number 10 on this list, okay? Number 10 on this list is going to be the Sonic slash DC crossover Flash Sonic figure. Actually, let's move this closer. It's going to be this guy right here. So, I put this guy here because, I'm not going to lie, it is for the memes. If you know, you know. The iconic meme on the channel with Broken Leg Flash. We actually got the sequel with this figure, with the Broken Leg Sonic Flash figure. I believe it's this one right here. Yeah, there we go. This was one of the greatest moments in my channel's history. Damn, he's too big. He can't fit in the chair. This is one of the greatest moments in this channel's history with both the Flash and the Sonic figure. Okay, he's too top heavy. This was a great live stream, a great moment, a great everything. The figure itself is actually really nice. I actually wanted to put Silver as Green Lantern on this list, but I felt like because of the storyline in the memes of the channel, this Sonic figure is gonna take its spot. I still need to fix those figures because they're a bit loose. But yo, is that my guy Jake Zilla in chat? But ultimately speaking, these are the best Sonic figures besides like the movie ones. We get, again, great articulation. I think the sculpt and everything about them is nice. I wish the mainline figures got the same love compared to these figures. You know what's funny? I actually did a video explaining the issues with the mainline figures. And essentially how like we just need like more articulation or the same love that the subline figures get. And I had people in the comments defending Jax, telling me, actually it's supposed to be that way, and like blah, 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 blah. And there's people telling me like how like all the good things that these figures have can be put on the mainline figures, how they don't want that. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, you don't want your product to be better? Oh my god. It was just such a weird thing, bro. It was such a weird thing of people telling me about how, like, nah, we actually don't want the Sonic figures to be improved. Like, okay, that was weird. Yo, Fireblade is finally here, bro. Let's go. Hasbro 67 is in the chat. What the hell? But yeah, look, all seriousness, though. All seriousness. This figure looks good. I like, what's it called? The yellow throughout. I think it's clean. I wish they can stop making the head of the figures so heavy because it's going to make them fall. Oh, wait, never mind. Just make me look stupid. But I think if they made the heads hollow, then it'll be perfectly fine. But I think that these DC figures are really cool. I'm actually looking for not Sonic, Knuckles and Tails. So when what's it called? When I find those figures, I will do a live stream with them. But yeah, Broken Leg Sonic Flash is number 10 on the list. What's good, everyone? Yeah, bro, we got Hasbro in the chat, bro. Bro, Fireblade, for real. My guy was vanished. I can't believe he took so long. William says, yo, dude, I'd love to stay, but I gotta go. See you, dude. All right, William, I'll see you next stream. Thank you for popping up. Hasbro says, we own you, Unraveled, stop hating. Listen, Hasbro could say that because I have made videos about Hasbro hating on them that has got me some good views. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Hasbro. Hasbro 6'7", bro. Yo, is that a Bo in the chat? Yo, shout out to my guy. He was there yesterday. All right, number 10 on the no, number 10, number 9. Number 9. Number 9 on the list. All right. I know this is going to sound crazy, okay? This is going to sound crazy. I'm not joking, I genuinely love this figure. All right? I love this figure a lot. And I know people are going to be like, bro, ain't no way you put a figure from this company on the list. Funny enough, we got 2 figures from this company on this list. Number 9 is going to be the DC Multiverse McFarlane Ultraman figure. Yes, we have a McFarlane figure on the list. And it won't be the last, because we actually have 2 McFarlane figures on this list. I know. Oh, you guys got the reference? The number 9, the voice I did? No way. You guys got the reference, bro? Okay, listen. I'm not even joking. This isn't even a joke. Like, this is, like, actually so for real. Yeah, we got a McFarlane figure. I know. Listen, I know. I love this figure. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I actually really do love this figure. I will admit, McFarlane, bro, I'm so used to hating Hasbro. That was the first company out my mouth. Yo! All right, McFarlane, their scale is ridiculous. I will admit that. They gotta be like, I'm not a fan of the 7 to 9 inch scale figures. I think that's ridiculous. But, I mean, listen, this figure has a lot of sculpted detail. I think if this figure had a black wash, it would look nicer. I know he didn't have one in the movie, like, with his regular suit. They also made a battle damage version, which I couldn't find, and I'm going to be honest with you, I'm probably not going to buy it for full price. But listen, I like this figure. I like the purple. It's different shades of purple. And the small bits of paint that are actually on there, like the silver, that's pretty much about it. That's pretty much about it. And like the purples, they're done well. It's actually very articulated for a McFarlane figure, which is very shocking. And I also really liked Ultraman in the movie, so it does everything for me. I wish this figure was shrunken down a bit, like maybe it's like 6.5 inches. This guy is standing around, I'll tell you right now, this guy is no joke, 8.5 inches tall. It's not even an exaggeration, but I really do like this figure. I wish it came with like an impact accessory. It just comes with different hands, but hey man, it's my list, bro. I know, but Ultraman is gonna be number 9. I know you guys are clowning me. Let me look at the comments. Unraveled, you're on crack. Bro said of all figures you picked that for number 9. McFarlane in the big 26. Bro, the funny thing is, bro, that's not even the only McFarlane figure on this list. What's good, Dylan? Bro, Dylan De La Cruz? Holy shit, are you back? No way. Oh my god, the GOAT is back. Where have you been? Bo says, hey, Unraveled, you can call me Miguel from now on, but you still have the Flash Sonic and this Green Lantern Silver? Yes, I do. I still have both of them. I got you, Miguel. I got you. Imagine saying 6'7" in the big 2026. I still do, bro. I still do. I still hit the emo at least once a day. All right. What's good, Dean the Bean, the GOAT? All right. I'm not reading what Luke Collector just said. All right. Patrick says, dumb question, but who wins between Ultraman and Ultraman? I don't know about Ultraman in terms of, not the DC one, the Kaiju one. I don't know much about him. I don't know, like, his feats. Like, I know there's so many different versions. Like, I don't know who's the strongest. I don't know everything that they're capable of. I know Ultraman in, like, the DC comics is very strong. So, based off what I know, I'm going to pick the DC one. But I don't know about, the actual Ultraman, bro. Canadian Sir Gojo says, damn, right now on Macari, there's a pre-evolved Godzilla figure by Haya for $30? No way. Actually? Is it real? Wait, is Xeno here? Oh, damn, Xeno died. Xeno's gone. All right. By the way, imagine choosing a McFarlane figure as number 9 is wild. Damn, bro. I guess it's time for me to talk about number 8. Number 8, we got the McFarlane Fallout Maximus figure. Yes, guys, number 8, we have another McFarlane figure. Yes, 2 McFarlane figures on the top 10 list. I'm not joking. This is all for real. Okay? We have another McFarlane figure. This isn't a joke. This is actually serious, bro. We have 2. Not 1, but 2. This one is the Fallout Maximus figure, obviously from Fallout. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I watched the show. I love the show. I really, really do. I love the show. I thought the show was amazing. So when I went to Best Buy and I saw Maximus and the Ghoul, I was like, yo, that's my guy. So I bought my homie Maximus, bro. Nah, listen. I understand we don't like McFarlane, even though I do. I understand, bro. But listen. Come on, bro. You can't lie. This kind of looks cool, bro. Listen. I'm not a fan of the hammer being this gummy plastic that, Hasbro be using. But listen, this figure has some good sculpted detail. And the paint throughout is actually really nice. Like, we can't lie, okay? You gotta admit, this is some good sculpted detail. This has more sculpted detail than, like, the last 2 Marvel Legends waves combined. Like, it is pretty cool, and it's accurate, I would say. From what I've seen, this is pretty accurate. It comes with the different... Well, that's crazy. I don't know what it comes with. It comes with some hands. It comes with an alternate head. The alternate head is pretty butt, though. But at least you get, like, a really good figure. And the articulation is... It's all right. It's all right. But listen... I really do like this Maximus figure. The armor looks really cool. I also just like the character Maximus, bro. But listen, I do have some issues with it. $35. It's okay. It's okay. But listen, it's all right. At least I'm keeping them low on the list. Okay. At least I'm not putting him number 2. But look, we got Maximus. I like Maximus. I need to watch season 2, but he's number 8. He's number 8. Let's see what you guys say. Xavier should be arrested? Hell nah. Bro, I'm never... Yo, you guys don't understand. Let me like actually like break character for a second. One of my biggest fears in life, besides heights, bodies of water, is being arrested. I genuinely have a massive fear of going to jail. I'm not gonna say anything like extremely like explicit, but like, bro, you know what's gonna happen to me if I go to jail. You guys know what I look like. You know. I'm not trying to, yeah. Anyway, anyway. You guys already know. I'm not trying to go to jail, bro. I'm not trying to go to jail. My fear is the figure. Is your figure choices? Yo, you know what, bro? Crested, that's the comment of the night. Dean DeBeans is unraveled. He's unraveled. Xavier, what do you think of the Doomsday trailer I sent? I think they're all okay. I think they're trying to be like secretive and play it safe. I think it's okay. I'm just waiting for them to actually like advertise the movie for once, instead of like trying to be all like secretive. All right. Let's see. Bro, Crusted has been smoking me the whole time. Is it okay the hammer's coming off? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean, Brooklyn? All right. So that was number 8. And I think it's time for number 7. Number 7 on this list. I think this is going to be a controversial pick because technically speaking, this isn't even an official figure. And that's going to be the CT Toys Gambit. All right, listen. I know this list is already looking crazy, okay? But listen. I understand. This isn't even an official figure. I don't give a fuck, okay? I don't. But listen. I know me and CT Toys are no longer partnered together. But I gotta admit, bro, this figure is really, really good. Like, I guarantee you guys, if you guys didn't know that if this was a bootleg and you saw this on my shelf, you would think it's real. Like, it being a really, really good bootleg blows my mind. It's like the exact same scale, great paint, the cloth wired coat, all the accessories he comes with, the joints feel good too. Like, it's a really, really good figure, guys. Like, all seriousness. And on top of that, I was never gonna buy the actual Mafex Gambit because I don't got money like that, bro. Have you seen how much he costs aftermarket? It's ridiculous. I can't afford that. They can hold that. But listen, listen. YCT Toys, I'm not gonna lie to you, I really did enjoy this figure. Now, listen, I understand because this is a bootleg figure. Should it really count? I'm gonna say yes because there's a certain figure that's on this list that's not real, and he's definitely gonna be on this list. Okay, but listen, this is a good figure. It has everything you need: accessories, good paint, good accessories, good quality, articulation, you name it. This is it right here. And on top of that, I mean, I didn't have to pay for it, but listen, it's a good price. What is it, like $30, $40 instead of paying $200 for the official one? Come on, bro. You can't beat this. Even though me and CT Toys are no longer partnered, this is a great figure. We can't lie, okay? We can't lie. But that is number 7. That is number 7. Patrick, you already know what's happening. Patrick already knows. Since when did he become a hippie? Me or Gambit? Bro, I can't believe Dylan is back, bro. That's the GOAT. That's the GOAT. Dylan says top 10 most shocking anime moments. Number 10, Xavier putting a McFarlane figure. Number 8 and 9. Now listen. I thought about putting a Hasbro figure. Okay, honorable mention was gonna be the Gamerverse Juggernaut figure. Like, dead serious, not even breaking character. The honorable mention, like if I did like a top 15, the Gamerverse Juggernaut would have been on the list. But I'm just not putting it on the list. All right. All right. What? We're on number 6 right now, right? I think we are. Yeah, number 6. All right. Number 6 is gonna be from NECA Toys. I'm actually only gonna put one figure because this is actually in a set. It's gonna be the NECA 2012 Ninja Turtles. So listen, I'm gonna include all of them right here. Reason why they're not all here is because I'm too lazy to take them out of the display case. So the first one that I can grab was Michelangelo. So I will admit this, right? I was wrong about these figures. I thought these figures were going to be butt. I'm going to be honest with you. I thought they were going to be bad. Because before NECA sent out all the figures, I saw on Instagram and YouTube everyone's copy, and some people were getting really, really bad copies. And I was like, oh no. Like, I was so scared. I'm like, oh, I just spent like $200 and these figures are going to be butt. And I got to say, I kept them in the box for weeks. You could ask Mikey Tron. He literally every day was telling me to open these figures. I finally did. And I gotta admit, these guys are peak. I did do some type of modifications to make them easier to use. When I eventually use them for a stop motion, I'm gonna do more modifications to make it easier. But the figures are great. They really are. It sucks that my Leonardo figure, his shoulder is ripped, but it's not broken. It's like really weird. All the figures are great. Shredder is great. Donatello, Raph, Leo. I'm just waiting for the accessory pack to give us better head sculpts. I think that's like one of the biggest issues, especially with Leonardo. I think the biggest downsides with these figures are, again, the head sculpts not being the best, and the fact that they're all very tight. Paws, and by tight I mean like the shoulders. I was able to fix all of them, but I think that's the what's it called? The biggest issues with them. But these look ripped straight out of the show. Good accessories, good sculpts, detail, you name it. I'm really happy to have them. I do think the Revel Tech ones are a little bit better. That's just me though, but I'm glad to have them. But yeah, this is number 6 on the list. All right, what you guys saying? Who remembers the guys from 2016 in those weird weird videos? They'd be like, number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. That's funny enough where I got the voice from. Do you guys remember what that guy's name was? I think it was Chills, I think his name was. Was that his name? It was Chills, right? Or Chill? Bro, I used to watch his videos all the time, bro. That was the funniest thing ever. Yo, okay, funny story. My dad, all right. My dad sends me my dad would be like, "Yo, don't believe everything you see on the internet," and then sends me videos and be like, "Bro, did you see this?" And I'm like, "Dad, that's fake." He was like, "No, it's not." I'm like, "All right, bro." My dad sent me a video from Chills trying to tell me that, okay, listen, I believe ghosts are real. Okay, I'm gonna say that right now. But my dad sent me a video of a really obviously fake ghost video, and he was like, "You see, I told you that ghost is real." And I'm like, one, this is obviously fake, and then two, I already believe they're real. Oh man, that was hilarious. That shout out to Chills, bro. Shout out to Chills. Number 16. I think the voice. I think I'm getting good with the voice, bro. I really do think I do, bro. That's my guy Jar Jar in the chat. That's my son. Dean the Bean says, Xavier, quick question. What do you think of G.I. Joe Classified? All right, all seriousness, not even like being a character. I think G.I. Joe Classified is a great line. I think that's where Hasbro puts their most effort and their best foot forward. I actually have a few figures from them. I think they're great. I think if you guys want really good army figures with tons of accessories and great articulation, that is the way to go. And they're worth the price. I would say that. See, you guys can't say I always hate on Hasbro, okay? Wait, Caesar Salads 69 says, the last thing you want in your Burger King burger is someone's foot fungus. Bro, I'm getting really good with that voice. Number 15. Plot twist, Xavier was the guy in the Burger King foot lettuce pick. Bro, imagine. I feel like if I ever had to like work a fast food job, I feel like I would be having the time of my life. Like obviously, like it is a hard job, but I feel like I would have the time of my life because like I would be laughing the entire time because I'll be having the chills. Number 15 like meme in my head the entire time. Bro, Crusted, what are you talking about? What? Patrick says, any kaiju figures on this list? Yes, yes, yes. Yes. All right. Number 5. It's gonna be the Jada Toys Street Fighter DJ figure. All right, look. Funny enough, out of all the Jada Toys Street Fighter figures that I have, I thought Blanca was gonna be the one for me, which is a great figure, by the way. Amazing figure. But I'm gonna be honest with you, DJ over here shocked me. This figure is really good. It's probably the most articulated Jada Toys figure you can get. I'm 99% sure my dude Optic Jacket told me where to get this. I'm like 99% sure. He hooked me up with this figure, I believe. And I gotta admit, I was always gonna complete the line, but no joke, this figure's amazing. Accessories on point, articulation on point. Like the butterfly joints on him is amazing. Like you even get like a metal chain instead of it being a plastic chain, which in my opinion, I'm fine with a plastic chain, but what's it called? I think this is a really good figure. The lettering on the side is amazing. Like Maximum, like this is a real Maximum series figure. Am I right, guys? Bro can actually do the splits. Like the poses that you can get with this guy is just amazing. Like I know some people didn't like this figure because they're like, oh, it's inaccurate and blah blah blah. I will admit the face is a little goofy, but this figure is so fun to play with, bro. I'm telling you guys, if you see this figure, even if you don't know anything about him, which I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't. But even if you don't know anything about him, pick it up. I'm telling you, like you will have fun with this figure. I know I don't have everyone's accessories out, but take my word for it. Really, really good figure. Do not sleep on this, guys. Wait. What you guys saying? Wait, what you guys saying in the comment? Jar Jar says, number 6, the unraveled McDonald's incident. The last thing you want... the last... My fault. Wait, let me do this again. Number 6, the unraveled McDonald's incident. The last thing you want during your McDonald's dining experience is seeing another man's cheeks. True story, by the way. Dylan says, Xavier, are you gonna get the WWE Street Fighter figures? If I can find them, If I can find them, I would. Uh, my guy, look collector says the guy is better articulated. Bro, yeah, I gotta, what's it called? Find him as well. And Guile. I gotta find both of those. Xavier should replace Chills, not gonna lie. I'm gonna master that voice, for real. Do your chain hang low? He does. Literally. Alright. Yo, that voice is hilarious. Alright. Number 4. This is gonna be a giant figure. So we're gonna have to move this back because this is a big motherfucker. Wait, Patrick says to read his last comment, I got you. He says, you need to go to Burger King and chant number 5 Burger King foot lettuce the entire time. All right, I'll tell you this. I'm not gonna chant that. I'm not gonna do that. But next time I go to Burger King, I would take a photo, and that would be the caption. Would be the number 15 Burger King foot lettuce. Xavier, you're so zesty. I mean, Mikey Tron and Optic Jacket know the answer to that. Wait, pause. Hey, yo, pause. Not like, fuck it. Never mind. Oh my god. All right, number 4. This is a big motherfucker. He's actually from my favorite Jurassic Park movie. Yes, number 4 is gonna be. I don't even know how I'm gonna fit this guy into frame. Number 4 is gonna be the Hammond Collection Spinosaurus. Yes, so originally when I was making this top 10 list, I forgot about this figure, and I was like, when I realized that it came out last year, I was like, oh hell yeah, bro, this dude is gigantic. By the way, like, I need you guys to understand how massive this figure is. He's tall, like, all right, wait. Let me show you guys. Like, I can't even fit homie in the frame. But yeah, this figure is amazing. This is one of the dream figures that I had with the Hammond Collection line. I love the T-Rex and everyone else, but the Spinosaurus, bro, from Jurassic Park 3, which is my favorite Jurassic Park movie. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I'm sorry, you're wrong. That movie is actually goated. I used to watch that movie all the time when I was a kid. I don't remember if I had it on DVD or VHS. Yes, that's how old I am, guys. I used to have a VHS. Anyway, I don't remember which one. I think it was probably DVD. Yeah, it has to be around DVD around that time period. But essentially, I loved this movie when I was a kid, and I thought the Spinosaurus. Fun facts. I'm gonna tell you guys something. I've watched tons of scary movies. One of the scariest scenes, right? One of the scariest scenes I've ever watched in a movie, like that genuinely got me. I was a little kid watching this movie, and the scene that got me was when the phone was ringing, and they turned around, and this big motherfucker was there. And the fact that he walked up on them and you didn't hear him scared me so much as a kid. And it still kind of bothers me now because you gotta understand how scary he looked in that shot. Insane, bro. Yo, insane. But yeah, no, I love Jurassic Park 3. I think that's I wouldn't say it's the best one, but it's my favorite. I love that movie. He's the GOAT. We love the Spinosaurus. This figure is amazing. This pause. The size is just insane. I will admit, I wish the paint was a tad bit better. Like, it's not terrible, but I just wish it was. I wish it was a little bit more of like. I wish it was darker, in my opinion, like slightly darker. But the head sculpt in this guy, bro, amazing. Look at the eyes. It's like amazing. I don't know what else to say. Like, obviously, like we know the articulation on these guys are pretty good for dinosaur figures. Like, it's just this is one of those figures where like when you walk into a room, this is one of those figures that captures your attention immediately. You're like, whoa, what is that? Like, I can't say anything else about this, bro. We'll see what you guys say. I already know. I guarantee I'm gonna look in the comments, bro, and I'm gonna see someone be like, bro, you're old. You had VHS tapes? Yes, I did. Yeah, the aftermarket for him is crazy overpriced. You know what's fun facts? You can ask, well, you can't ask, but you can ask Sophia, or if you want to ask, you can ask Merit Movies. I stayed up till 1:30 in the morning on the Target website to buy this figure because I knew it was gonna sell out. I swear on everything. I stayed up till 1:30 in the morning to buy this figure. Not even joking. Not even joking. Patrick says kids these days know more about VHS analog horror crap than the actual VHS. Bro, I still have all my VHS tapes when I was a kid. I swear to God. I still have them in storage. I have the old Power Rangers movie. I have Pokemon, the first movie with Mew versus Mewtwo. Like, oh man, you guys don't know about that. Those were the good old days. Like back in the day, this is the TV I used to have when I was a kid. I had a TV when I was a kid. It was the square silver TVs, and you can put VHS tapes into the TV. Bro, yo, that was the best. I love those. I love those. Versus Gaming says, "Can you give me stop motion tips?" Well, what is it that you want to know about, and I can help you out from there. That beep is the deadliest ring you will ever hear on your phone. Honestly, bro. Canadian Sir Goji says, one time last week, I was sleeping around 3 a.m. I heard the Jurassic Park 3 satellite ringtone go off. It was my phone. I thought I was going to die because I said 87 was literally right beside my bed. Can you imagine waking up and a fucking dinosaur is right next to you? Like, you just gotta accept. You gotta make the speed meme face and just accept what happens. Dean the Bean says, what would you say is the Marvel Legends of Godzilla figures? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Jar Jar says Unraveled saw that dinosaur in real life whenever he walked to school. First of all, I'm not that old. My dad is probably that old. Bro, when I was a kid, my dad used to tell me that he used to walk to school barefoot through glass, through a snowstorm, and all types of things, and then have to walk back through it. I'm like, wow, Dad. That I was a little kid, so I believed him. I'm like, wow, Dad, that's really bad. He was like, yeah, you have it easy today. Then I grew up and I realized I was full of shit. But yeah, bro. Yeah. All right, number 3. This is where we're gonna what's it called? Now we're entering like what I really think is number 3 or the top 3 best. All right, I'm not gonna lie. Number 3, I'm very biased because I like SH Figure Arts. All right, I'm gonna spoil what it is. I really do love SH Figure Arts, bro. And I know this figure. I will admit this figure probably shouldn't be ranked this high, but I'm very biased. All right. Number 3 is gonna be a figure that Xavier has so much of for no reason, probably because he's autistic. Number 3 is gonna be the SH Figure Arts 3.0 Super Saiyan Goku figure. Listen, I understand that all the figures I've shown previously are probably better, especially the Spinosaurus. But like, listen, bro, I think this is a good figure. I also think what really makes it good is the fact that for its price point, it's pretty good, bro. It's pretty good. I will admit though, my biggest flaws with it is the fact that SHF was dragging it with the promotion of this figure. I felt like they were doing too much, trying to make it seem like, yo, bro, this is gonna be like crazy new articulation. It's really not. Like, is it an improvement? Yes, but it's not as good as they were making it seem. Like, we get like little improvements, like we get boot articulation, which I don't know if anyone asked for this, but like, hey, it's there. We get way better butterfly joint slash shoulder articulation, which is really nice. Same thing with the ab crunch, of course. But like, I just feel like with the promotion and all the hype that it got, it wasn't all that. Especially when we pretty much got this with the Dynamo Goku figure. But at the same time, for $35, well now it's 38 because of fucking inflation. $38, you do get really good articulation. I do think the new mold is stuff that people don't have to get used to. I feel like the arms could have been like buffer, but it's a good figure. Articulation is really nice. Accessories are nice. I always say though, I feel like these figures should come with more actual effects, because back in the day, SHF used to give effects with their figures. Now they're stingy, but hey, man, it happens. But overall, for $38, this is a very good figure. And keep this in mind, guys. This figure is $38. This figure is $35. Listen, I know I said I love this figure, because I do. The sculpt, the paint, it's really accurate. It's really nice. But this is an import for $38 with tons of articulation. You know what I'm trying to say here? Like, I feel like, you guys know. Like, you guys know what I mean. Like, you feel better paying $38 for an SHF than you do a McFarlane. Let's put it that way. Or Marvel Legends. All right, I had to throw it up there. All right. That's number 3. All right, I'm going to have to move this guy now. Now we're getting to the top 2. This is where it really matters. Okay? Let me see what you guys say in the chat. My guy Luke Collector says, dude, remember how I told you I went to Africa? Yeah, once there was a line outside your tent. Listen, my dude, like, I'm telling you right now, if that was me, I would have died. That's what I would have. I would say the truth. If that was me, I would have died. I don't think I would have survived that. I think I would have had a heart attack. Dylan says, Xavier, I got a question. How many Gokus do you need in your collection, like a Super Smash Bros. Player? How many DLCs do you need? You are bringing up a great point. I honestly don't need... I've come to realize that sometimes I'm like, when I buy certain figures, I'm like, bro, why am I doing this? And unfortunately, some of the SHF duplicates, that's one of them. Well, yo, Lego Man Motions, what's good? Verse Gaming says, I meant, how can I make a stop motion smooth? Like 10 frames per second, 20 frames per second. Both can be smooth. All right, let me explain the whole frames per second thing real quick, because I need you guys to understand. I've talked about it before. People think high FPS means better animation. That's not how this works. You guys gotta understand. I spoke about a video explaining how high FPS doesn't mean better animation. You guys gotta understand, you can pick any FPS that you want. Obviously, you want to have like around, I would say, you could do 10 to 30 FPS. I think those are like, you don't do anything below 10. I'm gonna be honest with you. You can do a lot with 10 FPS. You gotta keep in mind, it's the way you use that 10 FPS or the 20 or the 30. You guys get what I'm trying to say here? I keep trying to tell people, it's not about how high the FPS is. If you know what to do with the photos that you are taking, that's where it's going to look better or look good. You know what I'm trying to say here? Like, what's it called? Let's see. How do I explain this? Versus Gaming. I need to do me a favor. Go on my channel and find my part 1 on how to, like, it's like a beginner guide to make stop motions. I put a link in the description to a guide that's going to explain what I'm trying to explain to you guys now. He does a perfect job explaining everything I'm saying. It's not about the FPS. Yes, does it make your animation... Essentially, the FPS matches what you already filmed. You get what I'm trying to say here? Like, if you filmed a video for 15 FPS and you put the FPS for 20, it's going to look different. You get what I'm trying to say here? It's about how you pose the figures, and it's about what you do with the amount of FPS that you pick. So essentially what I'm trying to say is, I can make a video with 20 FPS that can look worse than a video with 10 FPS. All right. Let's see. Jar Jar says, Unravel, when you eventually get slammed out by the McDonald's butt tickler gang, can I get your Marvel Legends Toy Biz Juggernaut? Crusted, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. Jar Jar just took your spot for the pinned comment. Because that has got to be one of the most outrageous comments I've ever seen. That's got to be... Bro, I'm posting... Yo, I got to show my family that. That's crazy. What the fuck? Yes, Versus Gaming. It's about spacing and timing. Please go... I'm telling you right now, please, I really, really recommend finding that video. I tagged it in my beginner's guide for stop motion. Trust me. Watch it. You will understand what I mean. Trust me. Xavier, just imagine you play Smash Bros with the McDonald's gang. Would you win or lose? I'm losing, bro. Not because I want to lose, because I'm terrible at Smash Bros. All right? I'm losing at I'm terrible. I'm willing to bet that almost everyone in this live stream could beat me in Smash Bros. I'm actually garbage. Terrible. All right. We are down to the top two. We know what they are. We know. Okay. I'm going to put them both in frame at the same time because I can't decide on who I'm putting number one. So to me, they're both number one. Okay. Number one and two. I believe these are the best figures of 2025. And in my opinion, these are probably going to be, or these are probably one of the greatest figures of all time. All right. Number one and two, in no particular order, is going to be the Hayatoys Shimu figure. And then the Beast Deities Broly figure. All right, guys. These two, in my opinion, are the greatest figures of 2025. Like, everything I showed in this list, I believe, are great. But these two right here, it's just crazy, bro. These figures are so good. Listen, for those who know, this Shimu figure was a giant meme on the channel. For those who know, you know that this Shimu figure was a meme on the channel because I got so many people asking me, "Yo, Unraveled, when are you gonna get Shimu?" And I'm just like, I don't know, man. You tell me. I'm still waiting. And bro, I waited, and eventually the day came where I was able to finesse the Shimu figure. And I gotta say, this homegirl over here, amazing, bro. Amazing figure. I remember people telling me all the time, like, "Yo, Xavier, when are you gonna get it? When are you gonna get it?" I'm like, I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. And it's here, bro. Shimu is here. I love both these figures. Shimu because of the storyline, and on top of that, I really love the character Shimu, and this is like one of the most beautiful action figures I ever got. Shimu is one of those figures where like I rate it very highly. Like, I give this figure like an S tier in my opinion. Like, I only give some figures an S tier, like the NECA Predator figures I have, those are S tier. This Shimu's S tier. Broly's also S tier. Like, obviously there's no such thing as perfection. Like, it's all opinionated, but these figures, in my opinion, like some of the most, like, the closest thing to perfection, in my opinion. And funny enough, my favorite figure, the Marvel Legends Toy Biz Juggernaut, I would even give that an S tier, and that's my favorite figure. Well, I don't know, bro, because Broly might surpass it, and that's the thing with this Broly figure. This Broly figure was the only figure I've ever seen where I was like, that might be the only guy that can probably surpass Juggernaut as my favorite figure, because I genuinely love Broly. He's my favorite Dragon Ball character besides Piccolo and Goku. And I love the SH figure arts Broly's that I have. They're great. But something about this guy right here, bro, I was like, yo, that figure is brawling. I don't know if it's because his bro is beefy, but like, listen, I missed out on the pre-order, and then it came back, and I was like, yo, I'm on that. And like, I mean, listen, I'm definitely going to get more of them. I'm definitely going to get more of these Broly figures. Hopefully I can get the Super Saiyan 4 and Super Saiyan 5 versions. I couldn't decide between which one is 1 and 2. They're both number 1 in my opinion. But yeah, that's going to be my top 10 figures of 2025. Honorable mentions, okay? I do want to get some honorable mentions. The Marvel Legends Gamerverse Juggernaut figure is an honorable mention. If I were to do a top 15, that would have been on the list. The NECA Pamela Voorhees figure would also be on the list. SH Figure X Dynama Base Form Vegeta Adult Form would be on this list. I'm trying to think. Who else would I put? I'm looking around my room because I don't want to do like a bunch of repeats. Maybe I probably would have put a wrestling figure, but I can't think of anyone off the top of my head. Because I do collect a lot of wrestling figures. But, I'm trying to think. Maybe the Endo series figures. Those are pretty cool. And, oh, I forgot. The NECA Leatherhead, the NECA TMNT Mirage Leatherhead would also be on this list. He almost cracked the top 10, but I wanted to keep it, like, more spread out, if that makes sense. But that's just me. What you guys say in the chat? All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap up the stream in a few more minutes. So, or actually, a few more seconds. But I'm gonna read the last comments and stuff. Let's see what you guys are saying. What about your Predator figures? I didn't get those last year though. That's the thing. This is like my top 25 or top for 2025. Bro, what? Jar Jar? Bro said Shimo wins. Broly ain't got painted nipples. Shimo was way more hyped up. Okay, he's right about the Shimo thing being hyped up though. That is right. He is right about that. Dylan says, damn Xavier, my main characters in Smash Bros. Are Lucina, Pit, Sonic, Sephiroth, and how do you pronounce that? Bayleaf or I don't even know how to pronounce that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know how to pronounce that. If you guys want to know my mains in Smash Bros, it's Little Mac. Yes, I know I have no skill. I understand. Little Mac, Mewtwo, Ganondorf, Cloud, Sora, and by mains, keep in mind, I'm not good with any of these characters, okay? So when I say mains, just know I'm still trash with them. Who else? I feel like I'm Princess Peach. That's probably like pound for pound my best character. Like, no joke. That's probably it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm. You guys gotta keep in mind. I'm bad with every character. Like I'm terrible, bro. I'm terrible. Wait till this guy gets the Black Series Jar Jar figure, greatest figure ever. I'm not getting that, bro. I'm not getting that figure. The only Black Series figure I'm gonna get is Starkiller. Super Zilla says, you know he hit Unk status when you start calling Shimu toy homegirl. All right, bro. All right, bro. Patrick says, if we're going to say figures that I got in 2025 that released in 2025, SH Monster as Mechagodzilla 2021 Final Battle version is my figure of the year. But he says only off the ones that he got. I mean, I feel like figures that were re-released or reissued that came out previously still counts. Like, for example, I would say, and I'm gonna take the L on this. One of the worst figures I got last year was the Grade 8 Vegeta figure. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a figure I genuinely regret buying. I'm gonna be honest with you. I bought that figure. I brought it to work, and I just stared at it. I'm like, I really just spent $250 on this figure, did I? And mark my words, that's never gonna happen again. Yeah, that's a figure that I'm like I missed out on, and I'm just like, damn, I really just bought this, huh? Yeah, I regret that. That's an L that I would never. That's just an L, bro. Dylan says unmatched Will Ospreay. I didn't get that figure. I still gotta get it though. That probably would have been on this list if I got it. Bo says, bro, do you watch anime? My favorite anime is Dragon Ball Z. Of course, bro, I watch anime, bro. Of course. Lego Man says, would you rather die like Thrag or die like Omni-Man? I'm gonna say die like Thrag. Because it would take like everyone, like if it took everyone to defeat you, that's pretty cool if you ask me, you know? Dean the Bean says, if I had $3,000, I would buy the 1987 G.I. Joe aircraft carrier. God damn. That's how much it costs? $3,000? God damn. Canadian Strip Goju says, would you get the Orange Crush Small Ape with giant bone spike axe and giant hairy moth pack by Hi Toys? I think he means Suko and Mothra. Maybe. I might. Lego Man says, I got my Invincible figures. I was so hyped. That's why I'm late. Hey, man, I'm glad you got them. Shadow says, can I see your Sonic figures? Well, I'm not going to show them all because I'm about to leave, but you can see this Sonic figure right here. McFarlane released classic Mortal Kombat figures. Wondering if you're going to review it? Probably not. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think I'm going to get those. You should low-key send me that Vegeta figure. Free $250 right there. Bruh. That's not how you spell Vegeta, bro. That's not how You spelled Vegeta, bro. All right, guys, listen. Hey, man, listen.
Listen, guys, it is that time for me to go. Okay, I'm sorry, but I gotta go. I'm gonna go eat some food, bro. Listen, I need you guys to like this live stream. Double tap the screen or top right corner. Hit those dots. What else is there? I need you guys to follow me on Instagram at UnraveledPicturesTM. What else is there? Let's see. Don't forget, guys, I'm gonna be live streaming every day this week, so make sure not to miss a single day, guys. What else? Listen, I want to tell you guys that I appreciate you all. It is very fun talking to you guys, joking, having fun. You guys are the best. Never forget that, bro. I gotta say, Crusted Animations.
Yo, Crusted, bro, you were saying the funniest. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, Crusted Animations, bro, killed it this stream. He said some of the funniest things ever, bro. Like, I'm dying. All right, but listen. Yo, it's my guy, King Just, make it bust on the beat. Bro, mark my words. Next time I see King Just, bro, things are gonna get wicked, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Take that whichever way you want. Me and him will be vlogging, all right? When I see my dude, all right? Listen. If you guys want to know what me and King Just are like, bro, I would say back in the day, me and King Just were like Deadpool and Wolverine. I would be Deadpool, he'll be Wolverine, where he was more serious, but still funny. Now I would say we're a bit like Deadpool now. Um, but listen. When I see my homeboy this year, bro, things gonna get wicked. All right. I'll let you guys decide what that means. All right. But listen. Listen, you guys are the best. I appreciate you all. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Be safe. All right,
All right, guys.